Good day everyone. So here we have a new lesson for today, which is creating an outline or outlining. So first of all, what is outlining or creating an outline? So it is a good way to create a visual picture of what you have read, and it is a way to record the writer's organization. So outline, it is a tool for organizing ideas. A writer lists down all ideas relevant to the topic, sorts them all into major and minor ones, and creates an outline out of them. So why do we need to outline, or why do we need outline? So outline gives an overview of the topic and enables us to see various subtopics relating to one another. So it can give us the summary, the gist, in a few words. Also, it separates the major ideas, the important ideas, to the least important or to the non-essential or non-major ideas or the subtopics. So recording the information in our own words tests our understanding of what we have. So if we outline, so we are just going to use small words, small important words or small relevant words. We are only able to do this if we understand or if we can show our understanding of the specific story or idea that we are outlining. And it is an effective way to record needed information from reference books you do not own. So if you have seen an example of an outline, it is only usually 1 page or 2 pages showing different information only and how they are connected. So with it, even though you do not have that specific story, for example, by reading or by understanding the outline, you may get the gist, the summary, and some other information from the outline without reading the book. So, how to make an outline? So, this is an example also of an outline. No? So, how to make an outline? So, first of all, so the first idea, then you need to put the supporting ideas, details of the supporting ideas. Then, if there are no more details of the first supporting idea, what is the second supporting idea? Again, details. And if you have some minor detail of that detail or an example, so you may add, and so on and so forth until you run out of information of the first main idea. Once you have no more information to put, then go to the second main idea, and continue on. For example, in a story, so the first major idea of what is the introduction, what are the different information in the introduction, blah, 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 done. Second main idea, setting, what is everything in the setting, blah, 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 done. Next, conflict. So on and so forth until you go to the ending or conclusion. Next. So here's the examples. So again, outlining is we are writing a gist or a summary in a few short words. Meaning to say, based on our own understanding. So the main idea or the thesis statement. So this forms, or in this part, it is the name or the name of the main idea. So topic sentence based on the first group of notes. So for example, it is the story. So the story of, let's say, Ibong Adarna. Then topic sentence about Adarna, Juan's journey. So idea, supporting detail, additional information, and so on and so forth. Then next idea. His brothers. Then additional information and so on and so forth. And until you finish the story. So we have two versions, or we can do two kinds of outlining. So the first one is alphanumerical, using both letters and numbers. Although when we say letters, So it can be ABCs or the Roman versions. And decimal outline, pure numbers. So as you can see in the alphanumerical, it differs. So if you want for the main ideas, Roman numerals, go. Roman numeral number 1, main ID 1, Juan. Then 2, Pablo. 3, Adarna. Then, supporting ideas can be letters. Say, Juan, a prince, let's say, who is Juan? Journeys to go to Ibong Adarna, and so on and so forth. Then, again, we can put smaller letters for examples or numbers. For examples, where did he go, and so on and so forth. But, on the other hand, if we use the decimal outline, it's pure numbers. So, main idea, again, 1, 1. Additional idea, number 1, 1.1. Example of that idea, 1.1.1. Similar to this, 2.2.1. Since this is the example number 1 for additional idea 2.2. And so on and so forth. So in outlining, we have 4 principles. We have coordination, subordination, division, and parallel construction. So when we say coordination, it requires ideas of the same relevance to be labeled in the same way. So all major ideas are labeled as major idea, all non-major labeled as non-major, all additional information labeled as additional information. Next is subordination, shows the minor details have to be placed under the respective major details. So meaning to say, in subordination, it's similar to this and this. So main idea, additional detail, main idea, additional detail. So putting the additional details under each main idea. So shows the minor details have to be placed under their respective major details. Next, division requires that no cluster should contain only one item. Meaning to say, in an essay, an article, a story, or an idea that you're outlining, there is always more than one idea. At least 3. Give 3 supporting ideas. Divide your information so that you can give it in a much more specific bits of information. So, for example, Juan, his age, his gender, his birthday. Not just put it all in one supporting idea. Divide them so that it will be shown and give importance. Next, parallel construction requires all entries in each cluster to use the same format and structure. Meaning to say, if you started with alphanumerical, finish the whole outline doing alphanumerical. If you started decimal outline, go. But finish it with decimal outline, not combine the two. So kinds of outline according to structure. So we have topic outline. So this uses words and phrases as its entries and used if the ideas being discussed can be arranged in a number of ways. And next is sentence outline. Uses complete sentence. Use when the topic being discussed is complicated and requires details. So sorry for I'm getting stuttered. I actually bit my tongue earlier. It's very hard to talk. So side note only. So this is an example of a sentence outline. So in the topic outline, words or phrases only, and it can be interchanged. Now, for example, positive effects of uniform. The letter A can be improves school security, while the letter B can be promotes school identity. So they can be interchanged. While in the sentence outline, it cannot be, and also it requires information. Why so? For example, main idea: wearing a uniform does not improve behavior. Additional information 1, Van der Lans confirms that wearing a uniform does not have direct positive impact on behavior. So as you can see, it is 1, a complete sentence, and 2, it explains. Ano? So that is a sentence outline. So just to summarize, ano? So in the topic outline, it is words, phrases, or clauses. In the entries, in the main ideas. Sentence outline, so it is in sentences. Number of levels, 4 to 6. So it can, since it is a short phrases, ano, it can have multiple main ideas, then multiple subtopics. Sentence outlines, since it is in complete sentences, giving information already, it can be easily done with only 2 or 4. Mechanics, so no periods at ends of entries, ano? Since it is only words, phrases, clauses. Sentence, of course, has periods. Application, where can we use the topic outline? Used for long or short compositions. Depends. If you have many information, you can go with with long compositions. If not, short. The sentence outline, since you are already writing it down in complete sentences and you have only 2 to 4 levels, ano? Therefore, it is only for short compositions. Parallelism or parallel structure, so they can be in the same format, ano? Same base words. Let's say they're all verbs, they're all words, they're all phrases, so on and so forth. So in the sentence outline, so parallelism of coordinate sentences. So based on the sentences naman. So each sentence should have the same structure. So suggestions or advices in using outlines or in using the outline format. So do not be overly concerned with the format. As long as it shows an organization of ideas, it will work for you. Do not write too much. Be sure that all information underneath a heading supports that heading, and every heading that is in the same left-right position on the page should be of equal importance. So meaning to say, do not be stressed in writing a outline. As long as you have the idea, you are able to understand what you are writing for, you are able to create an outline. Do not write too much. Again, an outline is to be able to have your summary of what is your idea is. If it is a story, summary of the story. If it is an article, summary of that article. So, just a summary. A few words or a few sentences, and it's okay already. So, don't write too much. And so, each sub-idea or supporting idea should be under the correct main idea, or else there will be a misunderstanding. And each main idea should be of equal importance. They must all be equally important. That's why they are all main ideas. If it is not a main idea, just put it down to a sub-topic or supporting idea. And so that's all for creating outlines. So I hope you learned something today, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. So that is all, and goodbye.